The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Him maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water. Them him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea! Though I Rasta go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Unu prepared a table before I in the presence of our enemy them. Unu anointed I head with no oil. Me cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of I even. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Ja Kadamawe Gromabe Tela Exabir Tana Istalina Bashante Shante Kadamawe Gromabe Tela. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushodomo, where we speak truth to power, and I'm most excited to be with you. We must apologize for the late start of the show. Yes, we had to deal with a few technical issues, my brother, my sister. Now our numbers are rolling on the screens. Please make sure you pick up the numbers and do business with us. Today's broadcast is going to be a short, as has been promised to you, 30 minutes of broadcast. And my brother, my sister, this is what it is. This is where we speak truth to power uncompromisingly. This is the voice of the people, and the voice of the people is the voice of God. Happiness in our country, our continent, our land. This is in the service of God and country. My brother, my sister, make sure you share the broadcast, hit on the like button, and introduce more people to this brilliant show. I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you and I love you. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushodomo, and my name, Blakk Rasta. Now let us look at what is happening in our country. Something interesting is happening in Takrady. Akufo-Addo statue vandalized at last. This is Nana Akufo-Addo. He's one of the most terrible presidents we have had in this country. This is a man who has made his party loose, very arrogant, very, very pretentious. When he was looking for our mandate to become president, he pretended that he was very, very, very sober and at the same time very humble. He was drinking Calipo with us on the streets of Accra. He sat in the trotro with us. When he got power, he started ordering the chiefs and the kings to stand up and hail him. My brother, my sister, his party lost the elections, and most members of his parties blame him for the loss, unprecedented loss his party has encountered in the 2024 elections. Now he's a man who likes to honor himself too. He decided to order the building of a statue in his name, and they located it right there inside Takoradi. This is the statue. His father has a statue, in fact, a bust right here in Accra at cantonments. He always wanted to be president, just like his father, who was an honorary president. His father has a statue in this country. He's built a statue for himself. He wouldn't wait to die like his father before anybody built a statue for him. So he built one for himself. And unashamedly, the statue was him wearing the European suit and tie. A man who claims he's a Pan-Africanist. My brother, my sister, this is what has become of the statue now. It came up last week that the statue had been vandalized and brought down. Some of us jubilated because he doesn't deserve a statue here. But it was not true. The statue was still standing there. But as it stands right now, they have broken the left leg of that statue. As contained in this report, Akufo-Addo's statue at Effiankwanta vandalized. Now the left leg of President Akufo-Addo's statue at Effiankwanta partly damaged. Run it, my youths. Watch this. Now the statue of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in front of the Effiankwanta Hospital in Sekende in the Western region has been defaced. According to reports, the statue was vandalized on the morning of Monday, that's today, December 16, 2024, but by unknown persons. Viral visuals of the defaced statue show how the left leg has been partly damaged. Akufo-Addo came under heavy criticism after he unveiled the statue on November 6, 2024. A section of the public, including now President-elect John Dramani Mahama, accused President Akufo-Addo of self-glorification with his decision to unveil a statue of himself. Mahama said that the president should not be the one putting up statues of himself, but rather people should be doing that after he leaves office in recognition of his achievements. Some residents of Sekende were inflamed by the erection of the statue in their community, with some pointing to the devastating nature of the very road the statue was erected on. Hallelujah. Some of the residents threatened to remove the statue should the NPP lose the December 7, 2024 election. And it looks like their threat has come to pass. The left leg has been broken. My brother, I don't know why people like to glorify themselves. Why is he in a hurry to glorify himself? Why is he in a hurry to build a statue for himself? Great leaders of this nation never had statues, and I can mention 1 million of them right now. Yet, we sit back here and we are glorifying ourselves. How many of us know Otuba Kwabenaku Guanu? It sounds like magic in your ears. He was a great little boy who was carried into slavery. England has built a statue for him because of what he did. And he came all the way from the central region, right here. Nobody has built a statue for him. Even the people in his village, when I started talking about Otuba Kwabenaku Guano, they were surprised. Now I know. My brother, even such great people, they never had statues built for them. But with us, we are so much in a hurry to glorify ourselves. We remember J.A. Kufuor awarding himself. Remember in the awards? He took an award for himself. Awarded himself. People criticized him. Nana Akufo-Addo didn't take a cue from that. He's going to erect a statue in his own honor. I would wish that this statue is brought down. Like we brought down the statue of Gandhi in this country. This statue is useless and must be brought down. Give us 10 reasons we should have that statue, rather than use the money for the statue to build KVIPs for people in the village and to provide pipe-borne water for them. How much did that statue cost to build? My brother, my sister, I'm glad that this statue has been vandalized in one way or the other. This will teach our leaders that they cannot decide to do anything at all when they are in power. Power is transient. And if they do that, there will be repercussions. It's the Black Pot, aka Kokoshonomo, where we speak truth to power. Yes, when we return, we got more. Send your comments coming in. Hey! Whoa!
Blackpot, Coco Show.
It's the Black Pot, aka Coco Show, and here we speak truth to power. James Freeman Clark said that the politician is thinking about the next election, while the statesman is thinking about the next generation. How many times haven't we said this? In Ghana, our democracy is only about winning the next election. Our democracy does not look at the generations yet to come. We are looking at how we can win the next election. And when a nation thinks like that, you are as good as the next election. That's all. What a quote. Any which way. My name is Blakk RASTA. And let's look at the next one. This was what God told Mahama. This was what God told Mahama. This is Mahama. He's the president-elect of Ghana right now. He was president one time. He went into opposition and now he's back as president of the republic. Mahama has been in opposition for 8 years from when he last became president. He's had all the vilifications, all the insults. But he's been true to God. Reverend Owusu Bempah said, because of his good heart and his commitment to God, God has decided to give him power again, even before he got the power. Mahama himself has now told us that God actually spoke to him, despite all the prophets telling him what they knew. What did God tell Mahama? God spoke to me about my victory in the elections. Run it, my youth. President-elect John Dramani Mahama has shared that he foresaw his victory in the just ended general elections. While addressing congregants at the Assemblies of God Church at Osu on Sunday, December 15, 2024, Mahama shared that he knew of his victory even before the election began, as God had spoken to him about it. According to Mahama, despite God's assurance and his belief in his heart that he was going to win, he had no idea that this victory would be so emphatic and massive, making his comeback both dramatic and historic. Wow, come here, my youth. Now watch this. He further opened up about his intimate moments with God, where he cried out to him, presenting his supplications and asking for his grace in granting and honoring him with a victory. I cried unto God, And I brought my supplications to the Almighty, and he responded with bountiful blessings and success. And for that, I gave him thanks. This victory can only be divine because God assured me in my heart, and I knew he spoke to me and said that he will bless me with success in this election. I did not know that the blessing was going to be so bountiful and that the victory was going to be so massive and dramatic. I give him all the thanks and blessings for what he has done, not only for me, but for the whole of Ghana. Dash it away. My brother, I am happy when people talk about God. My idea of God is that we are all gods. From his spirit, he created all of us. Therefore, we are demigods. God has always been a God of positivity, always looking for the right thing for his generation. Come here, my youth. Now, listen. When you read the Bible, it tells you that a service to mankind is a service to God. What am I driving at? Mahama talking about God this much, saying that he went to God and asked God to honor him. It is time for God to also honor Mahama. And God honored Mahama. So it's time now for Mahama to honor God. How would Mahama honor God? By serving the people, because a service to the people is a service to God. Remember what Jesus Christ told us in the Bible. Yeshua HaMashiach, Yesu Christo. He said, when I came up to you and needed your help, you drove me away and sent me back onto the streets. And the other voice said, oh, Lord, when did you come to me? You never came to me. He said, that little old sick woman who came knocking on your door, that was me. That little shepherd boy who came up knocking on your door for food, that was me. That haggardly looking man who came asking for food, that was me. A service to man is a service to God. This should inspire Mahama to leave a legacy that will demand that Ghana builds him a statue before he even leaves office. I keep saying that. It's not about me. It's about the whole nation. Anybody who is only thinking about him and his family is not deserving of serving in this government. Anybody who is only thinking about his stomach is not deserving of the love of this nation. We have so much, but because of individualism, cliquism, nepotism, pluralism, nyafu-nyafu-dideism, my brother, my sister, and all the isms and schisms, we continue to relegate each other to the background. We could come together to build something that we all will benefit from. No, everybody wants to go individual and take the credit on their head alone. It doesn't work like that. In a game of football, one man cannot play. If you have a selfish player like that, it affects the whole team. That is why there's the need for team play. Jesus. Nabara. To God be the glory. If Mahama has been honored by God this much as he has said, it's time now for Mahama to honor God. And he has started it already. He's telling his people that, hey, listen, anybody who does not want to serve Ghana in humility, in modesty, and in honesty should never come to me here to lobby for any position. Mahama said this. And most importantly, a lot of politicians don't seem to see this. But Mahama has seen it. Watch this. Power is temporary. Leadership is service. Mahama reflects after election victory. Jesus have mercy. Oh Lord. Oh, oh, atayu boy. When you are done, What? Did you see that? President-elect John Dramani Mahama has reaffirmed his dedication to servant leadership, stressing that the allure of power will not divert him from his mission to serve the nation. You know what it means to say allure, right? The shine, the bling bling, the sweetness. Speaking at the Thanksgiving service at the Assemblies of God Church in Accra on Sunday, 15 December 2024, Mahama shared thoughtful reflections on his political journey shaped by both victories and challenges. Following his resounding triumph on the 7th of December, in the 7th December election, the president-elect expressed his profound gratitude to Ghanaians for their overwhelming trust and called for collective action to address the country's pressing challenges. When I lost in 2016, the Christmas hampers stopped coming. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Atanyumo. Did you see that? When I lost in 2016, the Christmas hampers stopped coming. The many people who used to come to my gate and try to see me for a minute stopped coming. It was only my siblings, my family, my closest friends, and my church members who stood by me. Mahama recounted, drawing smiles and nods from the congregation. So for me, these trappings of power don't get to my head. I know that all the praises and blessings showered on me are temporary. And it is because of the word president attached to my name. One day it will go, he added, reminding listeners of the fleeting nature of titles and the importance of humility in leadership. Hey, dash it away. Bring the president here. Mr. President, you have never spoken and touched me like this. Please stand by these words. Whatever problems you are going through that we can't see, probably it's only you and your close family ties that know. I pray and call upon the heavens in the mighty name of Yeshua HaMashiach Jesus Christ to touch you at the point that you need help. If it is something in the body are uprooted by the power that rose Lazarus from the dead. And if it's something in the brain that is like a canker, I uproot it with the power that raised the little girl from the dead. The power that divided the Red Sea into two. I pray for you. These thoughts are deep. Every leader, you don't have to be president, you must know this. It is because of who you are. When I decided to leave Good News FM, the hampers also started coming. In the days when everybody came knocking at my door, they wanted to be called Black Rasta's friends because I was the toast. By just saying you were Black Rasta's friends, all the girls were ready to undress for you. By just saying you were Black Rasta's friend, the restaurants were ready to give you free food. Now that I was not on radio at the time in Takrade, even girls who used to come and give me a massage, they had reasons they couldn't give me massage anymore. Power is transient. With this thinking, nothing can stop Mahama from achieving if he truly wants to. Did I talk more? Did I talk more? Mr. President, I salute you. And I continue to pray for you in my dark room, the upper room. And I pray that you rise to the point where you will leave a legacy that will be with us forever and ever. Dash. It's the Blakk Pot. When we return, we'll be reading your messages and then we got more. Hey! Way! Woyome!
Go on, Skipper George.
Blackpot. Coco Show, man.
It's the Blackpot, aka Coco Show, and here we speak truth to power. Shall we see your comments? Right? Dela Uncle says, I'm watching you from Congo. Point Noir. Wow, Black Point. Respect to the people of Congo. I hope one of these days I'll be in the beautiful country of Congo playing reggae music to the people. Love, love, love. What are the promoters in Congo? Yeah, man, ready to come there and mash up the place. You know, say, Alaji Burubu shall Bashiru Savulugu. Alaji Burubu shall Savulugu. He says, good evening, Black Rasta. Welcome back. Black Rasta, I'm watching you live. Greet Director General Alaji, you come for me. Okay, I greet you, Alaji. Simon N.J. Yao says, Woyome, Blakk, hope you are doing better. Yes, I am. Kijama Charles says, watching live from Zabzugu, northern part of Ghana. Big up to you, Father. Zabzugu Massive and crew, big up yourself. You don't know, say Black Rasta, love you. JDSG says, we are live. Greetings, Blakk, more fire. He says, keep on doing the great job. Good work done. One boy says, it's been too long waiting for this episode of the Blackpot. Dash it away, Blakk. Woyome. Yes, we apologize. Technical issues, my brother. Flacco Harlem TV says, good evening, Black Rasta. I'm in tune. Inside Adenta. Respect. Michael Mihu says, Blakk, Lazy Boy is dead. Shege Hitmaker. He died at the Tamale Teaching Hospital. Oh my God. I cried on Friday evening. When I heard it, I made a post on Facebook. One of the biggest talents we've ever had in the North. Sheje abwaro ajeo biani nege dinege na wonte mapine kami borna dege jege. As a boy, we're working on 2 collaborations. One was almost true. The other one, he was just supposed to put his voice on it. And he kept telling me, Black Rasta, Nabiyila ngoma hate mbala manku kala lafi kunya lafi nkuya nangleme. By next week ngona bana leta. And I remember he kept telling me, oh Blakk, kubub mashama, kubub malala. I started calling. I couldn't hear from him for 2 days. The 3rd day, I was told he was gone. Rest in peace, Lazy Boy. Echo Bonnie says, good evening, Black Rasta and everyone. As Ghanaians, we are in the new year already. Come here! You think so you're doing wise. Woyome! Joama says, watching from the US. More fire. Ekene Ukoli says, Black Rasta, good to hear from you again. Love and respect. Now let's look at the last story, and we are done for the day. Then we'll take your messages, and in the next 4 minutes we should be done. Woyome speaks at last. Who knows Woyome? He's a bald-headed, bespectacled man, and he's one of the thieves our country had. In the days of Mahama, he had some free bonto, took the money, blew it away, and he was in court. They said we shouldn't call anybody a thief until the courts called him a thief. So we waited until the court said he was a thief. He stole the money. He had to return the money. And then, I remember in those days, his lawyers were chasing me that they were going to sue me for calling him a thief and all that. It all fell flat to the ground. He's a thief, this guy. You know, it's called Woyome. And if you go to his village and call him a thief, everybody will come there looking for a head to cut, because we owe allegiance to individuals and not the nation. That is the sick people we are. How can you harbor a thief? And when you talk, you say, oh, he's our thief. So, he's our thief. So when he steals, he brings it to us. How about the rest of the nation? Let's be careful. Let's be careful. So he got some cash. And then the law court said that he took the money illegally, badly, in bad faith. He stole the money. He needed to return the money. He started returning part of the money. I'm not sure if he's finished paying. The last time I checked, he hadn't finished paying. Now somebody is asking a brilliant question. He's been quiet all this while. Mahama just won the elections. Remember, it was during Mahama's time that he got that free money that the court said he stole. All of a sudden, he's talking. Run it, my youth. Mahama's commitment to fight corruption questioned as Woyome is seen speaking on electoral issues for NDC. Run it, my youth. There are growing concerns about John Dramani Mahama's commitment to fighting corruption as he prepares to lead Ghana in 2025. These concerns stem particularly from the involvement of Alfred Agbesi Woyome, a figure previously implicated in corruption and ordered to repay misappropriated funds, who has recently been seen commenting on electoral issues. For many, the presence of such individuals in the political discourse raises doubts about the prospects of meaningful anti-corruption efforts in a new administration. A Facebook user named Kwame Ampofo, whose post sparked significant engagement on the topic, wrote, "For those expecting the JM-led NDC to fight corruption, let's get some clarity. Has JM said anywhere that he will protect the public purse? Should we genuinely expect him to fight corruption? And if he does, will it yield the desired results? That should away." I am of the thought that Mahama will fight corruption. And that people like Woyome, who had a free bonto, a walk in the park in those days, they are suddenly going to see their balls crushed and castrated. Mahama is looking at God. He's looking at posterity. What he has gone through, you don't know. My prayer is that he will look at the hampers that stopped coming. My prayer is that he will look at family members and friends who betrayed him after he lost. And the ill talks that he heard behind his back. I heard a lot. He doesn't need to hear them. He will comatose. Close friends who said silly things when they should be protecting the man. Not everybody can be a king. I cannot be a king. Never. God told me what I will be already. I'm a kingmaker. Me see a himfo. Me nye hene. Like Samuel. He instituted God's commanded kings. He was never a king. That's who I am. Joseph was never a king. He served kings and made the land better. I am a Joseph. I am a Samuel. Can't you see? It's not about my personal gains. And I believe that Mahama is going to give all these people a shocker. Well, we live to see, as somebody would say, if Mahama is telling us all these things about God, what he went through when he went into oblivion, coupled with some other things we cannot say, a lot of Ghanaians supported him because they believe that he'll be able to do it. And he will never let Ghanaians down. Mr. President, over to you. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Koko Show No More, where we speak truth to power. Can we look at your final messages? And we are done. Muftau Adule says, "Good evening, Black Rasta. Nana Addo is arrogant and embarrassing to the state." Yes, you're right. Philip Etonam Megbeji says, "Black Rasta." Simon NJ Yao says, "Reverend Black Rasta." Woyoy. Philip Etonam Megbeji says, "You always speak wisdom, boss. Respect." And he says, "Woyoy." All right. Okay. Any more messages? Yeah, it is what it is. If your messages have not been read, feel no way. We will certainly read them another day. Until then, it's been the Blakk Pot, aka Koko Show No More, where we speak truth to power. My name is Black Rasta. I love you. Stay put and continue to pray for JM, continue to pray for the nation, and continue to pray for all the sons of this land. Hey! Why? Why?